A day in the life of Dennis Terrell. The biggest questions we ask ourselves are, what do we want to be out of life? Everybody got expectations of what kind of person we should be or who they think we should be. But you never ask yourself the question, who am I? Who should you be? What should you do in life? And we got to learn how to figure that out. You know, you got tools you could use. You can look at YouTube to come up with suggestions. You can do research. Some people want to go to college. Some people don't want to go to college. Don't go to college if you're going to go to school and skip classes. You shouldn't even be there. Just be real with yourself. Don't lie to yourself and just say, okay, college is not for me. I don't want to go to school. Maybe you want to go to a trade school. Or maybe you want to do something totally different. But it comes down in life, those are choices and decisions you have to make. You can't have people make decisions for you. You have to follow your own decisions. You got to come up with a roadmap for yourself. Your parents might have goals for you. They might tell you, look, we want you to be this out of life. And you're like, I don't want to be that. So what you do is you live a double life and try to do what they expect you to do. When really you should be doing what you want to do or what you need to do in life. That's where you got to find out for yourself who you are. Some of us don't even know who we are yet. We have to find out who we are. And the only way you're going to find that out is you got to travel. You got to see the world. You got to have life experiences. And those life experiences will tell you who you are. Now, when I say life experiences, I don't mean going out there, I'm going to sleep with a whole bunch of women, or I'm going to go out there and want to run the streets, or I want to be in the clubs, or no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to sow your wild oats. I'm telling you to see the world so you can better yourself, evolve, be a better person. There's so many things you can do in life. There's so many things you can be in life if you apply yourself. So take time out and do some reading, do some research. You know, talk to older people. Find out all different avenues of ways to make money to better your life. Learn about new things so you can get an understanding in life. It's so many things you could be doing to find yourself. Travel. Go to different countries. See how different cultures live. There's so many things you could be doing to better your life. But so many people, they stay in the same spot their whole life. They never travel. They never grow to be somebody. They never grow to make a difference. They never try to make changes. They never try to learn about life. And they stay in one spot. What happens when they stay in one spot? They don't evolve. They don't grow. It comes a point where you should be growing. You should be evolving. You should be bettering yourself. You want to be better. You shouldn't wake up in the morning and want to be the same way. That's a problem. You shouldn't wake up in the morning and have no new ideas. You should always strive for perfection. Always strive to learn new things. Always strive to better yourself. That's what it comes down to. What kind of person you want to be. You ever hear people ask you the question, who are you? What do you want to be? And they ask you that question and you just look at them and be like, I don't know. Well, if you don't know at 30 years old or 40 years old, you will never know. So you want to have some forms of an idea of what are you becoming in life. How are you going to better yourself? How are you going to improve yourself? How are you going to do things to make changes? There's always time to make changes. There's always time to improve yourself. Always time to better yourself. It's like people that go to the gym and exercise. They're always constantly exercising to improve themselves. Well, that's what life is. Life is where you make changes and you exercise different new qualities of life to better yourself, to be a better person, to make changes. You never want to stay the same, or you never want somebody to put you in a box and tell you this is what you are, this is what you should be, this is what you're going to become. You can always say, I don't accept that. Okay, I was that way a couple of years ago, but I changed. I bettered myself. I'm not that same type of person. I'm different now. I'm more mature. My mindset has changed. I think differently. It comes down to, what are you feeding your mind? What are you doing to improve your mind? What are you doing to better your mind? It comes down to, what are you putting in your mind and what are you looking at to better yourself? We all can make changes. We all can make a difference. It's just cleaning ourselves out, making ourselves better, getting rid of the nasty filthiness that we've grown accustomed to. You know, like I told you before, we're in our own way a lot of times. A lot of times we just don't want to change. Or we listen to people and we take their ideas, and a lot of them don't know what they're talking about. That's why you do research, so you'll have your own ideas. Make your own ideas. Make your own ways to improve yourself or to better yourself. That's what it comes down to. If you don't make changes in your life to better yourself, you'll be stuck your whole entire life. Why be stuck at a one spot? Why should the ceiling come early? Your growth stop at a certain point. Now there's a ceiling. You know, growth never stops. It should never be a ceiling. Our ceiling is our own mind, our own way where we can say, you know what? I'm going to better myself and I'm going to keep going. I'm not just going to stop and stop developing. Can you imagine that? You stunt your own growth. It comes down to making good decisions for yourself. Decide, okay, I need to make changes in my life because I keep doing these making bad decisions. I keep bumping my head. I keep putting myself in dangerous situations. When I say dangerous situations, it don't always got to be getting shot at or people trying to kill you. A dangerous situation could be, okay, the month comes, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. You don't know how you're going to pay your rent because you didn't save no money. You don't know how you're going to pay your rent because you didn't go to work. You don't know how you're going to pay your rent because you never came up with a game plan. So every month you on pins and needles, living check from check, starving, don't know how you're going to get food, don't know how you're going to survive. When all that could have been avoided because you said, you know what? I know rent is going to come around next month and I'm going to have to pay it. So I either have to come up with a game plan, money-wise, or save money for the rent. Or come up with a way where I know I'm going to survive. That's what I need to do. But so many people don't do that. They just live for the day. What about tomorrow? You have to have tunnel vision. You have to say, you know what? I got to put money up for a rainy day. I got to do things to better myself. I got to do things where I won't constantly be struggling. I got to do things where I constantly won't know how I'm going to survive. That's what it comes down to. Coming up with a way so you can know how to survive and better yourself. If you never better yourself, you'll never be successful. So it comes down to you constantly about to come up with ways to make changes in your life. This is a day in the life of Dennis Terrell.